In this video, I'm not going to be talking about Excel at all. I'm going to be focused on the career side of things. And specifically, I'm going to be telling you how to deal with the very popular interview question, tell me about your weaknesses. However, this is not just for anybody. This is for people who are a little bit more advanced in their career. If you're kind of early on in your career, I don't really recommend that you take this approach. Anyway, here it is. So, as the world of work evolves, Excel skills are needed more than ever before. In recent years, when I've had this question, kind of once I moved past the mid-level to more towards senior roles, whenever I got this kind of a question in an interview, how do you deal with your weaknesses? Well, I've taken a different approach to it. And not because I'm trying to be clever, but mostly just because I'm trying to be real and authentic and have an actual conversation with people. And I'm not trying to cover anything up. And the strategy that you want to take is this. You want to accept that you have weaknesses. You do not want to cover it up and give token remarks like, oh, I used to be bad at this, but then now I've worked out ways of getting better at this. No. See, this is a big thing. This is to do with how you evolve in your career. Now, in your career, you should ideally go from generalist to specialist as you get more and more senior. And that's a big part of your evolution in your career. Is you're moving from more general things where you do lots of things, where you're more broad, to doing more specific things where you're kind of deeper in your focus rather than broad. And that's part of it. And that gives you that confidence to answer questions like that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having weaknesses. It's like a seesaw. If you're going to be good at something, but it's going to mean you're going to be bad at other things. And you're going to be bad at some things, and it means you're going to be good at other things. And there's nothing wrong with it. And this is what I do. So I simply say, I'll say, what's your weakness? And the last time I answered this question, it was along the lines of, well, you know what? I don't know what my weaknesses are. Do I have weaknesses? I bet I do. I'm sure I do. My wife tells me all the time what I'm doing wrong. Or she says, why did you say that? Or, what's all that about? But it doesn't matter, because the things that I do well, I do so well at them that it's completely irrelevant and it renders those weaknesses obsolete. And so I do not worry about that. I am here to do a very specific role. I'm here to do a job. And when you go on LinkedIn and you see my CV, you can see that I've kind of evolved more towards project management and towards delivery on very specific kinds of projects in the kind of the 1 to 40 million pound range. And that requires a very specific skill set to be able to deliver and oversee those kinds of projects. And that's what I do. I don't try and do this and that and all that. I'm not interested in doing that. I know what I'm good at, and that's what I focus on. And really, if you try to be everything to everyone, you're going to end up being nothing to no one. So my advice to you is, once you're past those mid-level roles, do not try to be everything to everyone. Accept your weaknesses, warts and all, and focus your conversations in interviews to only to the things that you are really good at. I hope you found that useful. Hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.